Oh yeah. And right now live because I decided to go live because it's better. Since I ain't gonna edit, so why uploading, downloading, whatever. Like I was saying, I'm here watching videos, enjoying life, and checking out everything. But like I was saying, do whatever you have to do in order to make your life better. Not everyone have to do the same thing. Not everyone. Sometimes you have to do whatever you have to do. Some people like to write. Some people like to make videos. Some people like to listen to music or watch TV or watch movies. And in my case, I like movies. I like TV. Any type of movie that I like. And like I was saying before, of course, yeah, I have. You have to make, like I was saying before, you need to make a living out of your whatever you decide to do in your life right now. And right now, this is what you have, so you need to make better with whatever you have right now. Oh yeah, but hopefully that one day in a very, 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 very close future, we might not have to make a living. We have to live, enjoy life. For now, that's what we have, and we have to deal with that. And if you're grown up like me, or grown up, and yeah, you have to think about a lot of stuff. You have to think about your family and things that you have to be responsible with and all that stuff. But if you're like young, I don't know, do whatever you want to do. Like I was saying in previous blocks before, if you wanna, don't quit your studies, regardless of what it is. Maybe might you lose passion about what you're studying, but change, do something else, change it. But don't quit college just because it's like boring, or maybe someone tell you that it's not worth it, but it does. Trust me, I know. You quit college, then you grow up, and then you come responsibilities, and your mind is not into it anymore. And it's very hard to get back in the horse after you follow a foolish advice that quit college. Quit college. Get a job. Yeah, right. What a trap. What a trap you got into it if someone tells you to do that. It's not that you will learn very hard to forgive that person that gave you that worst advice in your whole life that quit college and get married and maybe have kids and all that stuff. But having kids and get married, yeah, it's good. It's awesome. You have someone to take care of, someone you love, and you have your kids that you love, and you get to see growing and all that stuff, which is awesome. But it'll be better to have that things going are when you are were study and you have a career or something that you're being accomplished by doing something. It's not like everyone that get out of college will be like having the greatest time of their life, but at least they have something. Kind of like the ace behind the hiding behind the sleeve or something to say, oh yeah, this is I'm gonna take out this card and boom. But when you don't go to college or university or trade school or anything that you like, beauty school, learn how to be a welder. Those guys make a lot of money. Uh, but when you don't do nothing, you'll be like stuck and doing something that make no sense to you. You will be there just to instead of you working towards your dreams, you're working towards someone else's dream, and sometimes that person is a little rascal, and there's nothing wrong, you know. Everyone have to survive somehow, but it's better to invest on your time, your effort, your passion, your tears, your suffering, your anger, your all the things that you have, and to be better for you and your family. Because at the end, I bet you don't want your son or your daughter, your wife, your husband, or whatever. You don't want them to be like, oh yeah. You want to be an example. You want to be an example. That's what I'm. One of the reasons that I'm doing this because I have a lot of plans and a lot of ideas and things that I really want to do. Is just part of that is just doing this and using this to take care of a lot of stuff and then take care of my wife, my family, my everything, and do whatever everyone have to be doing for like thousands of years, which is like worrying about bills. But it's like that. It is like that. Bills. Yeah, of course you need cable. Of course you need power. Of course you need water. Of course you need internet. And nowadays, that's what you need in order to survive. And I'm glad that we have this because if it wasn't for that, I might write a book, a one sentence book. And then that's it. I'm not a writer, like by hand or by typing. Mm-mm. I'm not. I'm not. To write something simple takes me a lot of hours and a lot of minutes, and to make it like you can read it takes more. But it's like that. I don't know. We need to work together. And I said Sorek Universe 77 because I like it. I like the name and I like everything about that. But basically, it's our universe. It was a gift that was given, and you don't want to throw a seed or a seed in a pile of concrete because what will happen? Nothing. But if it is a little bit of earth and a little bit of water, yeah, you'll have tree, a plant, or flower, something. Like someone told me one time, if you know what I mean, forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And that's very important. I've been trying to forgive, and it's not that I'm so big that I need to forgive someone, and that someone needs to be forgiven because I'm so great and they need my forgiveness. Like I'm so kind of a big deal. Sometimes you forgive because it's better for you. Part of healing, it takes time. And sometimes maybe you forgive, but those feelings are still there when you feel like, wow, I got rid of, got rid of big time. Sometimes that's how I feel sometimes. If I would have do whatever, but sometimes it is what it is. Like I say, if you have kids, don't tell them to quit school, college, high school, anything. Maybe the college they are, they're some people they're doing what they're not supposed to be doing, but tell them to move to another place. Move them. Do something. Help your kids to succeed in life. Do whatever it takes to let them succeed. Don't be so foolish and tell them, hey, you're 18, get the heck out of my house. Because that doesn't work. It doesn't. Oh, yeah, there might be the sense of proud, which is just make no sense. The proudness of, yeah, I survived this, whatever. But deep inside, they will be saying, my gosh, I wish I would have stayed put and finished college. But they gave me the worst advice in my life, which was quitting college. And still now, it's like, yeah, I did follow the worst the worst. This advice that they gave me. It was quit college. And now it's hoop-de-doo. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Now I'm 42 and I still figuring out stuff. Why? Why? But I bet it's not too late. At least I'm trying. Right now I'm here trying. Not perfect. Not the center of the universe. Nothing goes around me. Nothing. Or around anyone in this planet. Nothing. But we need to take care of ourselves. Because maybe you're humble, and that's good. Maybe you're like me, thinking, hey, nothing evolves around me, but if in the whole big picture, like I'm saying, let's say the car, if you don't take care of the battery, if you don't take care of the engine, or if you don't take care of transmission, electronics, whatever, the car won't run. So regardless of where they are, or if located at, or how they interact with each other, all of them are important. But they're not the main thing. They're not the main thing. They're not the main thing. Like I was saying, if you after your study and you study hard and all that stuff, you still like where you are, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, we need people that work in a convenience store. We need people that work in a clothing store. We need people that work in a big store with that works 24/7. We need someone that works in a pharmacy. We need someone that works in a department store. We need someone in every place. We need someone that all of them, they're important. Well, yeah, they are. Even though sometimes they make them feel like they are not, but they are. They're very important. And That's what you have to do. I'm trying to do it now. I might fall like I've been falling like hundreds of times, but you do what you have to do. Oh yeah. And right now, like I was saying, you might think, yeah, this guy, yeah, I'm asking for support. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm doing it. But I'm doing it because I have responsibilities. I'm not a teenager. I'm not 21 without no lie, without no. And you need to wake up in the morning or in the night or whatever, and waking up thinking, hey, yeah, what am I gonna do now, or something, or maybe I'm tired, but I really want to do this, and that's why I've been not blogging every time, and because I have the ideas, it's just getting back in the horse is difficult. Feeling motivated, not by paying bills or I need to get to pay the power, or I need to pay the cable for my kids, or get food for them because they're hungry. That's important too, yeah. They didn't ask to be born. I made it. Maybe you made yours. Take care of yours somehow. But before your life gets to a point that you need to, you're obligated to support. Why not turn that thing around and say, hey, I'm gonna do better for me, and then everything will falling falling fall will get to a point that everything will fix itself and adjust itself and everything fall through. That and I and you don't want to be a statistic of people that think that everything's too late, you know. Of course, you're gonna have your family, your wife or your husband telling me, hey, you need to take care of the bills. Money's running low. You need to get a job. That's what happened when you quit college. You're always thinking that you need to get a job. Your mind is always thinking, let's get a job, let's get a job. And then that job becomes your life. And then, no. I'm just giving you a warning if you're like 21 or maybe 30 and you still haven't get married, or if you haven't have kids or nothing like that, or maybe you get married right now or and you're 21 or 18 or whatever, and wait for some things. And I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you what I think that I would do if I was on that situation again. Like I said, it's not like I didn't have. It's not like I didn't enjoy a lot of things that happened to me. Yeah, because it was a lot of wonderful things, and I met a lot of wonderful people. God bless them. But at least in my case, maybe it's not yours, but I imagine how to be like to meet the same characters, the same people, the same souls, the same spirits that I met in a different situation. Think about that. Like I said, try to forgive because when you forgive, you heal. When you keep all this negative stuff in your side of you, and you really, really, really deeply inside of your heart, not telling everyone, because I can tell you anything. But actually, when you look at yourself and you see, hey, yeah, you need to learn to forgive. Takes time. I'm still working on it. Sometimes you have to forgive yourself because you didn't have the guts or the courage to tell no when you're supposed to say no, or say yes when you're supposed to say yes. And you've been saying yes to everyone because you love that person, or maybe you're afraid because if you say no to that person, you will lose your job, or you will lose that person. And sometimes you have to be brave a little bit and say no when you're supposed to say no, and say yes when you're supposed to say yes. And I know, it's difficult. I'm still working on it. And I keep thinking and thinking and thinking because when you're at my age, when you start to get into a point in your mind, in your life, you started to think, hey, what I could have done better. Even though that you're glad with what you have and you're not being unthankful, it just you don't want your kids or your future generation to make the same stupid mistakes that you make. At least in my case, maybe it's not yours, but I think in my case it would be like I was saying, and I keep gonna say it once in a while when I'm doing this thing. At one point, I might not say it anymore because it's already implied, but don't quit college or school or trade school or university, anything. Don't quit your studies because it's not like I was saying, it's not like this is gonna be all your things, but it's the plan that you have, and then maybe later on, sometimes you get tired to do the same thing over and over, and then you might diversify it, or maybe you decide one day, hey, I'm not I don't want to be a doctor, or I don't be a lawyer anymore. I want to be a convenience store clerk, or I just want to be a sales associate, or I want to be uh, working in a theme park, or and that's cool because it was a decision that you make based on information, and it's not because I took this because it was not other choice. It was like doing this or starve to death. And as soon as you get more responsibilities on you, it's going to be more difficult for you. Think about it. I don't want to take that much of your time, and I don't want to get you bored. Like they're going to become a mommy right now as we speak. But like I was saying, from my universe, your universe, Horak universe, 777, the Sorak, I say goodbye and God bless you. Bye bye.